Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Ladygang. I am Becca Tobin here with Jac Vanek and Keltie Knight.
Hello.
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday. I have a special surprise for you. I'm scared to even bring it out, but
she's wearing the original Ladygang tank.
Wow. Do you guys remember those?
It says original. What does it say? Original
member of the Ladygang?
Both of you have thrown this out.
Absolutely.
At your moves.
But haven't you been keeping yours like at your house as a whole museum?
I keep it as a shrine to you guys, obviously. It says original member of the Ladygang. We made, I think, like 30 of these when we first launched the podcast, and people got them and we never remade them. And we were so ridiculous because we were like, if we're going to make these and you're going to want them in 10 years, but we had like no idea that 10 years would exist.
I know. Well, and so many of our girls have kept them.
And remember, I wore them to the closing party of Ladygang TV. The other thing I want to say is that we've just been on for like 45 minutes trying to figure out our microphone situation. So in honor of us turning 10, we have matching microphones at home now.
Woo! It only took 10 years.
And it was the most difficult process of all time. So really everything has changed, but nothing has changed. But happy birthday, girls.
We're a decade old. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Jesus.
We made it.
Somehow, some way, we're here.
Barely.
Oh my God.
We're crawling past the finish line.
Remember last year when I wanted to celebrate our 10th birthday, but it wasn't 10, and you guys were not even 10, and I was like, yeah, we are, but now we're really 10. I feel old.
This is the official 10. I can't believe it. It's so crazy.
So weird. All right. Well, should we jump in? Let's not disappoint.
No, let's do it.
It's time for
Good Week.
Yes, it is.
Bad Week. Oh, no.
Okay, so I have updates on my pooping health journey because I know everybody is so excited.
Yes.
So I obviously have been dealing with constipation, bloating that has been happening like my entire life. Don't know. So I did something called a SITS marker test, and it's basically where you like swallow a pill, they take an x-ray and make sure it's in your stomach, and then 5 days later you come back and the pill has like little beads in it, and they see how far down the beads have made it down your system. So I did that. And you can't have any like laxatives or anything that's going to like help move your system along. So I was cold turkey, no laxatives, no caffeine. And I was like, you know what's fine. I probably just like won't poop. I had the craziest caffeine withdrawals in the entire, I felt like I was dying.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even drink that much caffeine. I'll drink like a Celsius in the morning or like 2 cups of coffee in the morning. I literally felt like I was dying. Worst hangover of my entire life for 4 days straight. So nauseous, could not focus, brain fog. I felt like I had the flu and like the worst hangover of my entire life. And I didn't know that a caffeine withdrawal could actually be that bad. It was crazy. So
I mean, I know this from the 19 times I've tried to quit Diet Coke. And that's why it's like, I mean, I think it's worse than a drug.
Does it have that much caffeine in it?
It's any caffeine. I think it's like we think, oh, I just have a Celsius or like 2 cups of coffee, but like that's actually a ton of caffeine.
I know. I had
no
idea.
Yeah.
It was horrid. Anyways,
I also did a poop pill.
Yeah, like who cares about the caffeine? How far did your biomarkers make it?
Okay, so I only pooped once in 5 days, and it was because the second day I had such a bad caffeine withdrawal that I'm like, I'm going to have a little bit. So I had like half a cup of coffee, and I had one poop. So I was dying. But anyway, so then I go get the x-ray at the end, and all of my little beads are all just at the very bottom of my butt. Like they're ready to come out, but they can't make it. Because usually with one of those, it's like there's something going on in your system, and they can figure out like what's happening up there. And mine are just like sitting at my butthole, ready to come out, but like nothing's happening, which like really makes sense because I literally never have the urge to poop ever, unless I have caffeine. So I don't think I would ever poop again if I didn't have another cup of coffee. So now at least I know what's going on, kind of. And now my journey begins with pelvic floor physical therapy and somebody sticking a finger up their butt. That's my next steps.
Do you have one of those lazy mechanisms in your butthole?
Yeah.
I told you about that, right?
You got a lazy butthole.
I might. Well, because my doctor was like,
I like that Becca did like a clenching with her hand.
Yeah.
Like as if she's like, she's got a child, so she's in the butthole. She
knows,
understands.
I've been in butts.
Well, I don't. So it's not like a motil. It's not like moving it along. It's like, yeah, it's like a release. There's no. I've never had the urge to poop ever naturally, like in my life. So something is going on.
My friend Megan was told it's like some sort of valve or mechanism at your anus that just doesn't work as well, and you can have a surgery where they fix it.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that. I love a quick
2026
fix of a surgery.
I mean, I hate that you've seen 75 doctors and I am like still the most informed person of your butthole.
True.
I mean, listen, story of my life. But then another thing that I found out while I did this X-ray is I have a gallstone that I had no idea about. So, and that can cause like big problems in your pregnancy. But then my doctor was like, we're not going to remove it in case it is a problem, which it could be in your pregnancy, and you might have to have emergency surgery. So here I am.
Wow.
I feel like the level of doctor that sees you is.
But is it the type of thing where, if you don't know, you don't know? Yes.
Yeah.
Like everyone's justification for Prenuvo scan is like,
and they're like, oh, I have a thing. And I'm like, but you would be fine, I guess.
Right.
But I guess the thing with gallstones is they usually have symptoms. Like you usually, and mine's big. Mine's like I asked ChatGPT and it's like, this is a very large gallstone.
No.
I know. But anyways, so now I'm on the journey to figure out how to fix my butthole.
Pooper.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. Butthole 2026. Good luck
Butthole
to you.
gate.
Good.
Thank you.
Butthole gate, literally.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go next.
Wait, do you have that's a good
I mean,
week
my
and a
bad week.
Oh, sorry.
It's just all rolled into one, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured the good part of that was that you don't have any
like a hole
major
in your
issue.
stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, a hole in my stomach. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my good week is I'm embarrassed to admit this, but when you get like on an algorithm on Instagram, and I got into this recently, I talked about finding out what my seasons were. You're a cool spring, you're a soft autumn. So there's this whole movement happening with like color analysis. And I went so deep and I kept having account after account after account show up. And I was like, you know what? When you're just feeling so fugly, you're like, it must be because I'm just not wearing the right colors, right?
You're like, it's crazy. I've been wearing all of this beige for such a long time, and it's just doing nothing for my skin.
Also, talk about the beginning of Ladygang. Like that, it was like the camel. We all were wearing camel all the time. And like that's such a... I remember when we went to that Lakers game, we were all in camel outfits.
Like a beige.
But like, some people that is a good color for.
Not me.
So there are many people. I mean, to be honest with you, taupe is one of my good colors.
Okay, well, what have you found? Continue your research.
So,
I can see you on you're scrolling on your phone. You have information to share.
I have information. Okay. So I found this woman. She's British, and I was like, I was on a 3-hour car ride. It was Thanksgiving, and I just was like, I think I'm going to just bite the bullet and spend $250 to send this woman my picture. For her to now
it's not even in person?
No, they don't need to see you in person. And so I gave her like my Instagram and like account, my Instagram, and I sent her some pictures and blah, 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 blah. And it all has to do with like what your undertones are and what the contrast of your eye color versus your skin and your hair. It's so in depth, allegedly. So it turns out, and Ladygang, I want you to, there is some, discrepancies in these color analysis because it is quite,
because she's never met you in real life. Yeah. Okay.
So I am
you don't say, you texting from the front seat of your car on Thanksgiving some photos of yourself to a woman in another country.
What a scam.
So my color season is summer.
Oh,
is that what you thought?
I am a soft summer. I don't remember. I said I asked ChatGPT a couple months ago what I was. They told me I was one thing. I talked about it on the podcast. Then somebody sent a DM to the Ladygang and they were like, no, Becca's not this. She's a this. So girls, I do want you to send DMs. If you think that I am not, in fact, a soft summer.
Whatever that means.
It means that my undertones are pretty neutral, but they lean cool. So she sent
I
me.
would believe that because I think you look prettiest in like an emerald, a blue, like
That's
you wore
not
purple.
soft summer.
That's not soft summer colors, okay?
Oh.
So
Well, I have looked at your photos and Instagram.
my best flattering colors are.
Yep.
Okay.
Tell us.
Here's just like it's like Pantone swatches, right?
Yeah.
Literally green. I just said green, blue.
Well, you said an emerald.
Oh, these are
Anyways,
your colors?
I'm not supposed to be wearing black at all. I look great in
You're
denim
literally
and
in a
navy.
black turtleneck.
I'm in a black
right now.
turtleneck. But you guys, I started to understand. Maybe it was just this type of thing where you just keep watching and you start to believe. But she, on these accounts, they're like showing people in certain colors, and you're like, oh my gosh, that person is so much prettier with just this one color draped over their chest versus this other color. So I'm on my journey. Clearly, I didn't start it today because I own nothing in my approved color category. And they also tell you what
Can you
hair
describe the
color?
colors? Because you showed us. I mean, I know they're not watching on YouTube.
Soft white, cloud gray, lavender gray, powder blue, Dodger blue, midnight, slate gray, light yellow, pale yellow, pastel pink, dusky
you look young
pink,
yellow.
rosewood, which is like I don't know, raspberry, coral pink.
Ooh.
My best neutrals: taupe, cocoa, gray, soft white, icy gray, cool navy, denim, dove gray, and sage.
You look great in denim. You
I
do
do.
have you look great in a denim set. Whereas when I copy that look of yours, I don't look as good and it bothers me. And I think I'm not a soft summer.
Maybe
now we
you
know.
need to do your color analysis. They also tell you the blush colors you're supposed to use, the lip colors, the eyeshadows, the hair colors that you're supposed to go with. Apparently, I'm supposed to wear
hair color.
Hair color. So here's the if you're going brown, a cool brown. So there's like cool and warm.
Yeah.
And warm is like more in that like yellowy, golden, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to do that. For blonde, cool blonde hair colors.
Yeah.
I
mean, I could have told you that for no dollars.
Well, I know, but it's just I really wanted to know why I was so ugly. But apparently it's not this. This isn't the reason.
It's because you don't have a tan.
But I'm not supposed to tan because I don't have, and this is why also this is what makes sense to me. I don't look great with a spray tan. I don't look my best because my undertones are not golden.
Supposed to be. I know you are a pretty pale girl. It's annoying.
I'm supposed to be pale. So unfortunately for me during swimsuit season, that is a bummer. But that is also why you have to go when you do tanners, a purple undertone versus like an orangey whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a long.
Was it worth your $250?
Absolutely not, you guys. Absolutely not.
She just puts it into ChatGPT too.
Of course. But that's what I did.
You got that pretty little shopping thing, which is really cute. So congratulations.
She aesthetically put it together for you.
So your good week is that you now know soft lavender.
I'm a soft summer.
You? Okay. And your bad week is that you wasted $250, or do you have a bad week as well?
No, my bad week is that it's Christmas card season.
Oh, God.
Oh, are you sending them out or gathering them?
Absolutely not. This is what I've got a bone to pick with everyone. Listen, do what you want to do. I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum. My sister, who's she works 8 million hours a week as an attorney, she tells me that her Christmas card is just because she enjoys the creative process. And she likes the excuse to get her family together and take one nice picture a year.
100%.
I get it. I'm not yucking your yum. But if you need to text me for my address,
don't send it.
We're not close enough to receiving your Christmas card. If you've never been to my home, I don't want a picture of your 10 and 12-year-old children on my mantle this Christmas season. Also, I will argue that it's not exactly the most eco-friendly thing to be doing. We have Instagram now. I can see your kids. If I'm really curious as to see how the braces worked out for your preteen, I can go on Instagram and see how little Spencer's teeth are looking. But guess what? I don't care.
Well, I know. It's like the art of the Christmas card not the art. Because I love the art because
they make it so easy now. All those brands, they're like, you get the ad on Facebook and you're like, I want to pop my photos in here with a little gold foil Mary Mary.
Yeah, but it's true. It's nobody gives a shit at all about anybody else's Christmas cards. But I mean, I've been doing the JCPenney ones for the past 3 years, and that's like our little tradition. But like, it's not serious. It's like a joke.
Right. Yeah, no,
So,
that's fun. That's it.
but
It's
like, nobody needs an update.
Becca still hates it.
Well, I know
She's
she
like,
still hates it.
That's
I
fine.
don't hate it. I don't hate it. I just feel like I don't know. I can't describe why I'm so triggered by it, but
I'll tell you why I'm triggered by it.
Tell
Thank you
me.
for bringing this up because I also am no longer accepting Christmas cards because I recently did an entire clean out of my house. I am purging like it's the plague. And I went in my Christmas box and I don't know what to do with the Christmas cards every year. So I have kept them all for like 20 years. They've moved houses with me. And it made
Send them back to the people.
It made me realize that I am not a good friend. And basically, like, I was like, oh, Philadette, don't talk to you anymore. Oh, Kevin, go f yourself. Like, I literally was like, all these people who thought I was important enough to be on their Christmas list, like, I don't even talk to you anymore. And that's fine with me. But like, what was I thinking that I was going to hang on to this Christmas card and some like, I don't know what to do with them. You feel bad throwing them out.
I throw them
like,
away almost immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just made me realize that like I'm purging Christmas cards and people out of my life and like, okay, bye.
I
See
just
you.
think that there
Happy
really is,
Christmas to no one.
there's
to
like two
myself.
types of people. There's the people that will put them up on their fridge, all of them, and be like, look at how many friends I have or whatever that really cares. And then it's the people that throw them away immediately. So, yeah.
Can I also, this might be really problematic, but I have a real problem with the mothers these days who get really up in arms about how their school is making everything happy holidays and not Merry Christmas. So there's a lot of I don't know, like maybe once you have a kid, Jac, you'll see that there's this like subgroup of moms who get too involved in what's happening in school, but B, I'm like, you really have to look in the mirror at yourself and see why you have such an issue with it being happy holidays versus Merry Christmas. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, as
like people are mad.
I was a very like Jewish light person.
Yeah.
So yeah, in a public school, you're supposed to like acknowledge that not everybody is celebrating the same things. Not everybody is praying to the same thing. Not everybody is even like, so church and state is separated for a reason. And I'm not going to get political here, but we made a decision years ago to not alienate children who don't celebrate Christmas to say happy holidays. And that could be like the New Year, Thanksgiving, just it's a season. And the moms that have gotten their panties in such a wad that they can't do Christmas themed things at their public schools.
Sorry, I was getting this opposite.
Oh, okay.
I was like, this is such a weird hill to die on.
No, their hill is so weird to die on,
they
right?
can't have Santa.
Who gives a shit? They're upset that they have to say no.
Happy
they're upset
holidays
that they
instead
can't
of Christmas.
say Merry Christmas.
They're upset that in like the school festivities, they're making it holiday parties and like not. It's just a non-denominational celebration of holidays. They're like, we can't have a Christmas party. We can't do Santa. We can't do blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, you're at a public school and there are children there who don't celebrate Christmas and who don't believe in Santa. So I just think the people that are dying on this hill and get their panties in a wad during this season, it's interesting. It's also interesting to see the people who really dig their heels in during holiday card season and they write Merry Christmas on their cards. So, you know, it's just an observation I have.
Well, it's just like do it in your own time, like everything else. Like it's nobody stopping you from doing it on your own house or in your own space.
I agree. And also, like, I just saw the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. And you know what? If you don't do Santa, you do the Frost Fairies. Okay? It's for everyone. I mean, it's not really. It's very Christmas based. But I'm just saying,
something
like,
for everyone.
There is like a Frost Fairy section, which is like the Frost Fairies bring the snowflakes for the holiday season. Okay.
Right. Let's have a Frost Fairy in your kid's classroom. Stop being pissed about
bring the Frost Fairy.
The Christmas tree you can't bring in.
I've been waiting.
Or go to a Christian school.
Yeah.
The Lady Gang.
My bad week is in honor of this Ladygang podcast really just fits in with this 10th birthday. Now, from the beginning, almost from the beginning of 10 years, I have been desperate for any type of attention from our community. I will birth your child. I will name your child. I will rewrite your resume for you if you DM me. I will literally like text you exact links to the sock I'm wearing. Like, I will do anything. I am in every group, talking to you constantly, needing validation, and this is a deep-seated thing I'm working on, but I am so there for everyone. It has been 10 years of Ladygang. No one has cared about me as a member of the Ladygang the way you bitches have cared about Becca Tobin's vagina in her leggings. I have been inundated for the 3 weeks since Becca came on this podcast and said, I don't want to wear leggings anymore. Why isn't there a workout loose pant? My DMs are literally like, we don't care about you. I know Becca doesn't check her DMs, but if you can let her know, these Viore pants will help her. I know Becca doesn't check her DMs, but I have the pant for her. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, mailing list, fempire.gmail email, responding to the newsletter. People care more about your vagina flaps, Becca, than they ever have about me. And you know what? I'm not even telling you the solution. If you want the solutions, you have to go in your own DMs. I could have made you a spreadsheet. I could have given you everything these people are saying. But you know what, guys? Why don't you ask me how my vagina is? My big, bloated, elephantantis vagina. She might need help too. Rant over.
Well, I have received a few DMs, and thank you all so much for your concern about my vagina in leggings. And I was going to update the community, but if you want to do your good week, I can circle back on this and tell you what I've discovered.
No, tell us now. I mean, let's give it to them.
So thank you all so much for sending over links and ideas. And believe it or not, I did open these DMs, Keltie. And you mentioned, funny enough, you did mention Viore. And they are not a sponsor of the Ladygang, though they should be, because I think that is my favorite track pant option, because it is a very thin, like cotton. And it's nice because it's not a thick. So the Lululemons people had sent me, I have a couple pairs of them, and they're just a little too thick and a little too like structured, right?
And they like don't breathe as much, I feel like.
They don't. And so the Viore is a beautiful like butter, okay? And they're also short enough for shorties, and they do make a long length for long legs, which I think is nice and inclusive of them.
Jac, are you looking them up right now so you can shop them?
Well, I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
And then
okay.
Because I want this too.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna like them though, Jac, because the rise isn't necessarily like.
I like a low rise now these days.
Well, it's kind of a mid.
Okay.
I guess you could wear them wherever you want. Anyways, and then also, it's an Australian brand that I love. I love their workout clothes in general, PE Nation.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this.
And they have a great track pant. Granted, it is a little bit thicker, so you're not going to want to do like a lot of cardio where you're sweating, but for like weightlifting days or Pilates or, stuff of that nature, it is a really great pant. And they have a lot of really cute options. I got a black one with like a leopard trim down the side. I like that you can hike them up to be high-waisted. You can fold them down, but you do have to get them hemmed if you're short, which is, still not my favorite thing, but it is what it is. It's the reality of my height. And I'm happy. My vagina has not been on display for the last week, and it feels right.
And you didn't try the airy ones that I recommended?
No, because I just know myself. That cut, like that silhouette on me is not good. It just looks like tree trunks. Like I can't have like a straight leg. Like I need it to be a little bit like either tapered or a wider leg track pant.
Oh, are the Viore ones tapered?
The Viore ones are tapered. It's like a proper like cinched at the ankle.
Oh, I still want to try them.
Godspeed. Okay, well, my good week is that's my bad week. My good week is also to do with Becca. Success coaching, know exactly what you should do next with your life. I was recently in New York. I saw Death Becomes Her I saw 3 Broadway shows. 2 of them were terrible. 1 of them was great. I saw Death Becomes Her on Broadway. It is one of the most brilliant musicals I've ever seen in my life. Have you seen it, Becca?
Mm-mm.
Oh, first of all, I was like, I don't really want to see this. The movie was fine. Like, I hate a movie to musical. It never is good.
Oh.
The musical is better, and it's got witches and it's got magic, Jack. You would love it.
Ooh.
The lead part that Megan Hilty is playing right now is Becca Tobin. Like, it is, you are meant to go, and when they do, they need, because Megan is leaving in January or February or whatever, there's going to be, to keep it alive, because they have Michelle Williams also in it, to keep it alive, they're going to do stunt casting. You must play this part.
I don't think I can sing it. She can sing like Celine Dion.
No, but that's the thing. Sure, but you can sing it because it's like she's singing it in like it's Michelle Williams track singing is actually harder, I think. I mean, Megan Hilty's an amazing singer, yes, but like the track is so playful. There's a way to do it. Like you wouldn't have to do it that way. You know what I mean? You know, like you could do a different you could do the Becca version of it, but she's so sassy. I mean, she's so funny. It's like, I hate to say, and you probably don't want to do the same thing over and over again, but it's like if Kitty Wilde then got a Broadway show, she is this girl. And it is, oh my God, it is so good. I really want you to audition. And the show is amazing. And it's so good. And the costumes were made by the guy that did like all the Wicked costumes. And it's just so beautiful. So that's my good week.
Do you think we should discuss how our role of Roxy Hart keeps getting given away to everyone but us?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
I don't think people know that you auditioned.
They don't?
No, you never talked about it.
Oh, I didn't? Oh,
It's been a hot secret.
Oh, I thought I talked about it.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, this was back probably a year ago. They just called my manager and they were like, hey, can she come in? The way it works, as far as I'm understanding, is the way that it works is unless you're, winning Dancing with the Stars or you're like some big hot thing, right? They have like a running list of like people that could potentially play the role of Roxy. If they get desperate enough and they get to the bottom of the list, there I am. But I had to go in and
just a little bit above girls that can't sing that could play Roxy.
Bingo. It's like a list. Yeah. So I went in, I had to like do the material, whatever. It was great, but I did know that there's the only world that I'm ever going to ever be able to play Roxy Hart is if I do end up doing something like a reality show or another TV show. But even another TV show, unless it's like a really hot show, like nobody's going to go watch like the new doctor from Grey's Anatomy season 87, like go play Roxy Hart in Chicago. You know what I mean?
Has to be buzzy.
It has to be buzzy. I needed to do like a dance while my kid was in the hospital with RSV to then like get myself to, and that was shady. That was rude. I take it back.
It's what, her haters would say.
I don't hate her. And I totally understand. She's deserving of this. She crushed on Dancing with the Stars. She's on a really hot reality show. There's no and she's talented. So there's no reason she shouldn't be playing Roxy Hart. Do I wish I didn't spend like the better part of a decade honing my skills and like making sure I could sing and dance and act? Like when in reality, I could have just been like soft swinging on TikTok with my husband. Yes, that is a hard pill for me to swallow, but there's always next year.
Well, like I did say in our group chat, it is the American dream.
It is.
She's really doing it.
I also feel like you need to needle down on this weakest link moment. This weakest link moment, now that you've accepted it, you need to be going on other shows, being your funny, crazy, beautiful self. Then you're going to get like Dancing with the Stars or something like that. And then you're going to get back to Broadway. I mean, it's just, unfortunately, it's the path. Like it's the way things like, it's so annoying. It should come from the other direction, but it doesn't anymore. It's wild.
It's wild. I do feel like at this point, with the range of people who do compete on Dancing with the Stars.
It's the hottest
feel
show.
like
It's not lame anymore.
It's crazy.
No, it's not lame. But like I do feel like I am at least relevant. I was relevant enough at a time to where it wouldn't be like, why is Becca Tobin in Dancing with the Stars? Like whatever Irwin and Zac Efron's brother. Like I think I actually had maybe my star meter was a little bit higher, maybe still before Dancing with the Stars that they – how do I say this? I think I was more famous than Zac Efron's brother before this season of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, when you were on Glee, right?
No,
Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm saying
or now.
Before Dancing with the Stars this season when Zac Efron's brother competed,
yeah,
I do think that maybe I was more famous or relevant than him before he ever went on the show.
Yeah, but he was buzzy because he was on The Traitors. Like it's the
no,
perfect
but before,
buzz.
but that's what I'm saying. Like before he got on all of these shows, like why couldn't I go on Traitors? Why did Zac Efron's brother get the call before I did to be on Traitors?
That was definitely
that's like
very random call, I feel like, to begin with.
And Steve Irwin's son, like he's precious. But like I think if somebody was like putting together like a tastemaker's dinner, like I think I would be higher on the list.
No, you're
than
in
him.
it. You're in it, but you were never you never wanted to do it.
I don't know about him.
I think you can. Have like Kevin and Jenna and those people been approached to do Dancing with the Stars and nobody wants to do it?
Heather did it and Amber won it.
Right. So like they know the Gleeks do well. Like, you know, and I also think it's been long enough that you could go back now. I think it would be amazing for you.
I think it would be
really fun. I think it would be really fun. And we would come every week and we'd bring all of our celebrity friends into the ballroom. I'm hoping this, you know, Dina Katz, who is the, you know, she's the casting director for Traitors and Dancing with the Stars.
Oh,
she's
damn.
the keeper of the keys. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys, we need to talk about Ladygang. When we come back, we're celebrating a decade of Slay. It's our 10-year anniversary. What 3 words would you use to describe you when Ladygang started? Jac, you start.
Mine is single. I was so insanely single.
Yes.
Desperately single. Bleached because my hair is disgusting. And then my last one, I said plateaued because I feel like I was plateaued career-wise in my life as a solo gal. And I've talked about it a million times, but like when Keltie cold called me out of the blue for Ladygang, I was like, this is exactly what I need. And it was.
Wow. So true.
It was cute.
Becca?
I was bold, I was stupid, and I was prettier.
Oh, prettier. Actually, I don't even know for me. That's kind of uglier.
I saw this when I was going through all of our old pictures. I found this picture of you and you'd come from like something and you had the biggest bouffant of hair on top of your head. Like your hair was really long and you were like, it was like during the sock bun era.
A big bun. Mm-hmm.
You had a big ass sock bun
big
and a
bun
red
energy.
lip. And I was like, oh, she's just like the coolest. Mine, God, was I was dumb. I was desperate and I was hopeful. Like I think when we started Ladygang, Hollywood had not beaten me down as much as it has now. Like I was like, oh my God, like we can do whatever we want. And now I'm like, well, not really, because we'll probably get sued. You know what I mean? Like I'm more of a realist, I think now, which sucks. But I was just really thirsty and I don't know, there was like an electricity to it. Like I was thinking about even when we did like the stupid photo shoot for these tank tops and it was just like, it was a time when podcasts were so new, it was like we were writing the rules and there was no bar in which to compare ourselves against. So that was like the really cool freedom of it is that you were starting in something and like you were the bar. You know what I mean? We were like, whatever, we're like, oh, we sold some tank tops. We sold 35 tank tops. Oh my God, we're crushing it because there was no one else selling anything on a podcast, or when we got like our first brand deal or started making money or got our first live show or something like that. Like our first live show with Spencer, it was like, oh my God, 200 people showed up to see a show. Like now we're like, oh, I can't believe we can't sell out Radio City. Like, you know what I mean? For me, there was no bar and that was just a beautiful way to live. Okay.
Yeah.
3 words to describe where you are now.
happy because I feel like I genuinely am very happy with where my life is, which is I'm very thankful for. Exhausted, but excited. Like I'm very excited for this next year, my future endeavors. And yeah, just like content. I feel good.
That's so funny because I had tired and happy on mine as well.
Really?
Yes. Tired and happy and also saggier.
Oh, yes. See?
You know, just everything is just saggier, you know, which is fine.
A little dull.
A little dulled.
No, I agree. Saggier, it's like the elbows. It's like I went to go try on all these award season dresses, and it's like, you know, like the neck of like having the arm out, and then that elbow just like going, and there's nothing Dr. Diamond can do for an elbow. It's just so disappointing, but that's fine. Okay, I am calmer. I am still really hopeful. And I think when I was reflecting on now, like I have a sense of pride. Like I'm still thirsty as but I have a sense of like, I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. I know what my strengths are. I know my weaknesses are. And I know like if I get hired to do something, or if we make a podcast, or we do a brand deal, or we do a festival, Coachella, like I know that we're going to the level of excellence that I bring to the table. And so I don't feel like I'm as desperate to prove that to other people. I can sit at a table without having to do like the hard sell on myself, which is very freeing.
Yeah, you know your worth.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In a weird way. Okay. When did you realize that Ladygang was like a movement, a community, a something, and not just like this little like podcast of us in a room?
I feel like mine was after I made our Facebook group, because remember I made it like on a whim. I'm like, I think I'm going to do this. And that started getting traction on its own outside of us, where it wasn't just because we made the Facebook group thinking it would be like a place that girls would just discuss the podcast.
They would talk
together.
about the podcast, and they've literally never talked about the podcast in 10 years. I'm like, can you guys please talk about the podcast? It would really help us.
I mean, it would have died because like how much is there really to talk about? No, but it was like once girls were asking each other questions, and once it became something that was bigger than us, I think was like the moment where I was like, damn, we built something.
I know. Becca, if you were to give 2015 Ladygang advice at 2025, what advice would you give us?
Hold on, it's going to go a lot longer than you realize.
That's literally what I said too.
Really?
I never thought we would still be doing it in 10 years.
Even when we would like make jokes about Granny Gang, you're like, we're out?
Well, I wanted it to go forever. I mean, there was never a part of me that wanted it to end. I still don't, but I didn't believe there was ever going to be a world where it was going to make any sense for us to continue having these like conversations in the dark.
I think it's one of those things that you're like, of course we'll do it in 10 years. And now 10 years has happened and it's like, holy shit. Holy shit. It's been a long time.
I thought for sure I would be like the voice of a Disney princess at this point. But I'm the voice
like
of
one of us would have popped off.
I know. I'm like, one of us should have Beyonce'd out of here at some point. And like the fact, but isn't that so beautiful? I think that that's like something I've been thinking about a lot is like, even when I got fired from ET, or, you know, when I look at my other things, like when Superfan bombed, when like, you know, or like Becca, like when you did Turner and Hooch and it didn't go the way you thought, or like Jac, when your Tilly's deal or whatever went away. Like it
wasn't Tilly's.
What was it?
Zoomies, but that's fine.
Zoomies. But you know, like it's been nice to have, it's not a backup plan, but it's like a backup plan that became a full-time thing. Like what a beautiful thing, like to create your own soft landing in life. You know, like a lot of people don't have that. And
we've had a steady marriage. Nobody's been swooped up by Tom Cruise to run off into the sunset, which is why we're all still here.
The Scientology sunset.
Who and I like, honestly, I'm not opposed to that. Like
neither am I. I'm still ready.
I barely live with Chris Knight now. So it's like, you know, if I
you did definitely have a second husband.
I think I could. Like I really do.
He wouldn't even know.
He wouldn't know. Like he literally, I was like, yeah, he wouldn't know. Who do you think has changed the least in 10 years? Jac.
Me? Oh, who do I think? This was hard for me because I
Me
feel
too.
like we all have changed, but then all haven't changed at all. Like, I feel like
Yes.
we are all the exact same person that we were 10 years ago, which I think is a really good thing. Because if one of us had like a crazy drastic change, it would be like, I don't know. We all have a very strong sense of self that, yeah, I couldn't like pick.
I felt the same way because I was like going down the list of us in my head, and we've all kind of changed the same amount,
Yeah.
but have remained like still the soul of who we were when we started is still very much the same.
Yeah. That's exactly how I feel.
That actually makes me really happy.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I feel the same. I think, yeah, you're right. Like the soul is still there. Like at the end of the day, you're a Becca, you're a Jac, you're a Keltie. The way we go about life and like where that's taken us is so different. Like I couldn't have imagined that Becca would be living in Austin in like a communal friendship community where they where they wear cowboy hats and drive like AVs to each other's houses at night. Like that was not on my Becca Tobin list at all.
I just got an update from Ricky, my manager.
About
I said, can
Dancing with
I
the
get on
Stars?
Dancing with the Stars? And he said, I can pitch you to Dina Katz. Would you really want to? ?
Yes. Please.
He goes, you'll probably win.
But the thing is they don't like it when you're too good.
I know, but like, look at Whitney grew up dancing and she's, you know what I mean? Like,
No, she did great, but like Heather did badly because she was like too good of it.
That's because it was the time of Dancing with the Stars where
they didn't like
really
that.
liked like the athletes and the,
Yeah.
you know, but now it's free range.
I think it is too.
Free reign. Not
No,
free
I'm
range
like
chicken.
if Zendaya goes on Dancing with the Stars, like, and that was great for her. So I think you should do it.
I do too.
She did Dancing with the Stars?
Yes.
A long time ago.
Wow.
I remember she wouldn't wear heels. She wore heeled like Isabel Marant sneakers.
Good for
Oh,
her.
that's cute.
Yeah. I just
Watch
think the
out, world.
costumes, the body, like just being around everyone, like I think it would be amazing. I think you need to
Also, Val is the hottest man I have ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
He's
I think that he
gorgeous.
might be my hall pass out
Who's
of
his
any
partner
man
this
in the world.
season? Who was it?
Alex Earl.
Oh, yeah, they were hot.
They were hot. There's just something about him. And then I watched him on a reality show, and he just seems to have the best personality that I'm like, this
they
man
grew up
exudes something.
so poor. Like I did an interview with them when they wrote their book, both the brothers, and it was like the shittiest apartment in New York, like literally no money. We went back there. Like it was like they are the American dream for sure.
Yeah.
And they're hot.
Him and Jenna, can you imagine them
They're the
banging? I just like
hottest.
when I think about them together, I know I'm not supposed to
insane.
say that, but like like her and her little body and her abs and those blue eyes, and then him, like what is it like to live in the Chermowski household?
They might be like the hottest couple ever.
Chris told
I
me
can't.
if you ever do Dancing with the Stars, you can't be with Max. That was one rule.
Which
I'm like,
one's
well, I'm never going to
Max?
get asked. I've tried forever. But Max is the older brother of Val, the even hotter
Oh.
older brother.
I would be with somebody short, right?
I could see you getting put with Val.
I could see you getting put with someone like,
Hot.
you need someone who's the good, like, honestly, Mark is the guy. Like, his choreography is so
really
Oh,
good.
yeah. Well, Mark was with Whitney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's
I could see
brilliant.
that too.
Okay. What is something that failed in Ladygang that you're now glad failed?
Ladygang TV.
Book number 2.
I feel the exact opposite. I have such
No shit.
I have such regrets about Ladygang TV because I mean, I was just like living in this world where I thought my job at Entertainment Tonight was so fucking important. And that was really my big important thing. And like missed half of Ladygang TV, I should have just been like, I'm taking a leave of absence and been all in and just like lived, breathed, eaten. Like if we would have shot that show at actual night, like what would the vibe have been? Like, I just feel like I was torn in too many directions and I was so naive and then it made me bossy and like shitty and like it just should have been a bigger success. Like we were those bitches. Like now I look and I'm like, oh my God. And like who's having their moment? Who's the it girl? Like we were the podcast that had a TV show. Like we should have leaned in. We could have then gotten Roxy at that point. Do you know what I mean, Becca? Like we
At
just
my
right.
expense.
we were, yeah, your expense, Jac. But we were waiting for like it to be a success. we should have Nader sistered it where like they went out and they were like, this shows the success before it was even a success. Do you know what I mean? They were like, they were doing their celebration rounds in the media and stuff just for having the show. And like nobody at the beginning was watching it, which is crazy. The Hulu downloads were bad. And then all the hype like worked. And so I just feel like, I don't know. I wish we had done that differently. I think we would have had a meteoric rise and then not be doing the podcast anymore. Like it all would have fallen apart. But like I could have evil genius that better. And
what if E came to us now and they were like, what if we resurrect Ladygang TV?
It would be a no from me. Big no.
I mean, those shows don't even exist anymore.
No.
Yeah. I'm like,
everybody knows that you can't turn a podcast into a TV show at this point. Mm-mm. That's been proven time and time again.
I do think like what we're going to see in the future is like live commentary shows. So it would be like the three of us, like they're doing it. Justin Sylvester is doing something on Peacock where they're going to like watch sports games, but it's like with 4 people who don't watch sports. So it's like Heather,
see, I would do that. I would do commentary.
Like a commentary, I like doing commentary. Or like a rap show. Like if we did a Dancing with the Stars rap show, like after Dancing with the Stars wrapped and there was like an after party, like we do it on Eve for the for the red carpets, like we do like an Oscars after party, and it's like you get 3 people on a couch and then you talk through everything. Like I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay, what trend from 10 years ago do you regret supporting? Filler.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
What else were we doing?
Filler face moment.
Definitely sock buns. Like those big necklaces.
Statement necklaces.
Oh, like Topshop in general. Like I was just wearing like a lot of Topshop, like midi skirts. A midi skirt set, like where the top and bottom match, but the bottom was a stretchy midi skirt. Very important to me at a time, and no longer.
I just remember, again, I'm going back to the Lakers game that we went to, but I had on a pair of white skin tight jeans and a really tight crop top. Like tight clothes everywhere is a trend I won't be in ever
tight
again.
Clothes everywhere. But now you've gone from tight clothes to no clothes.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've gone from tight clothes to,
baggy bottoms and tight tops.
Well, you have to have one. Like you have a baggy and a tight either way. And then that's like how you balance it out. But like I'm never doing a tight pant again because I've finally realized my leg claustrophobia and it just needs to breathe. Like I'm not even a legging girl anymore at all. So
it's shocking.
I know.
No, leggings are out. Okay. God, we could do like 6 episodes on this, but I want to know let's get real for a moment. What's your like thank you to the community? Like what do we want to say to the listeners and to the community on our 10th birthday?
I think the people that are still here from the beginning, a thank you for sticking around, because I know there were times, and as a podcast fan myself and listening to podcasts that have gone through many iterations over the years and have been on for a long time, I know how hard it is to hang on when like one of the hosts is in a really like kind of shitty place and it's kind of emanating through the podcast, or is super bitter, or somebody gets really annoying or something. Like there's always going to be phases of people's lives and we bring it to the microphone, and I'm just really glad that they didn't drop off when like either I had a ragey moment and said something like totally insensitive, intolerant, judgmental, and that they still like came to hear us talk, they didn't drop us.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like, especially when we started, there was so few podcasts. And since then there's been 500 million Girl Talk podcasts. So for anybody to stick around when there's so many different options and so many, I think like shinier things, cooler podcasts, like whatever, it really means a lot because we're just like 3 idiots talking into our mics, into the ether. So yeah, it's very sweet.
I think I would say 2 things. A, one of the things that we made like a decision on kind of early on, which, still we'll see what happens. But like, we were always like, the podcast is free. The Facebook group is free. Like at the very beginning of the podcast, I remember like even podcast one was like, let's put it behind a paywall and make everyone pay. And like, if you want, like a lot of people have communities you have to pay for and stuff. And like, we just wanted everyone to access that. But the way that like the community has then gone and like actually read the newsletters or supported us, like on a social thing, or like come to the live shows or bought merch when they could, like those things, like it seems really stupid, but that's like how we pay our employees. You know what I mean? Is like you going and seeing us do an ad for something and then being like, oh, you know what? I'm going to use the Ladygang code. Like that's how we make money. And so like the fact that in the newsletter, it says like, like people have given back to the community. And we see it all the time. Like even when someone gets mad at us, even in the community, they're like, I bought your merch, like go yourself. And I'm like, but they did. And it's amazing. Like that is really powerful, I think. And then my second thing, of course, I had to say something about business. Like I hate myself. But my second thing is that the way people have shown up for each other, like it is something that you can't create. Like we couldn't be like, hey Jenna, you should be nice to Jessica, or like, hey, you guys should make a meetup, or like you should start a moms group. Like when I saw that video that the girls posted about the moms group, that they were all pregnant at the same time in the Ladygang group like 6 years ago, and they never met, and then they finally met, and there's like 14 of them, and they all have toddlers, and they're like literally throwing their toddlers across the room to like run and go meet up. Like that is the most beautiful thing. And I will be on my dying day, I will look back at my life and I know that I will be regretful of all the times I wasted trying to chase trophies and lists and like accolades. And I will know in my soul of souls that like what my purpose on life, God, I'm so like talking long, but like what I left or what I created in people's lives was like they met friends, lovers, community through us. Like that is, people can't do that. Like that's wild. You know what I mean? Like you can win an Oscar, but you can't help someone find 14 best mom friends. You know what I mean? Like that's really beautiful. I'm really proud of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just want to say final thank you to you girls. Keltie is hard. Keltie's real hard. She's a tough girl. And I have pushed you both in ways that you definitely did not want to be pushed. And even though you would like probably roll your eyes and be like, this motherfucker, like you guys always showed up. You always showed up. When I would be like, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to get up here, we're going to do this. I need you to work around my life. Like you always showed up, we showed up for each other. And like, that's a really beautiful thing too, I think, because a lot of people, and we all know it from casts and bands, like people throw up their hands and they're like, no, I'm out. Like even when we were mad, even when we were frustrated, even when it was too much, we had too much on our plates. Like we have never missed a episode in 10 years. We have never missed an episode in 10 years. There has never been a time where we have been like, we're taking a break to go write this book. We're taking a break from the podcast because we're doing this TV show. We're taking a break because this person died or this person's in the hospital or this, like we have never missed a show, and we've shown up, we've come back, and I'm really proud of you guys. And I thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. Cause it's a journey, a business, a friendship, a sisterhood, and none of those things are like easy. And, I hope that I've grown as a person and gotten better, but like, I know that I still haven't. So I just really appreciate you guys. And I love you both very, 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 very much.
Love you. Amen.
You had to be a psycho or we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's true.
You're welcome, Ladygang. We had Keltie Knight at the helm. It was going to happen.
Yeah. Don't worry. We're going to get a show made. Okay. We love you so much, Ladygang, and congratulations on us. Send us all your videos and tag us in your photos and videos and memories from tour. Like we're going to be reposting, celebrating all week. And we have even more fun on Thursday when we will be listening to the first episode of Ladygang ever and giving our honest reactions.
Oh my God.
We will see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.